Roadrunner. Just kind of follow him around. Here you go. Hi, sweetie. I just love the Roadrunners. All right, see you later. All right, everybody, Sylvia here. It's a very beautiful day here in the Palm Springs area, and I'm about to go for a trike ride. You can probably hear some lawn equipment, gardeners in the background. And because it's just always, there's so much sunshine all over Southern California, you're almost always going to hear gardeners working. But I'm going to get the trike out of the truck and then get going. All right. All right, so I am getting ready to go for a ride and had a bit of a hiccup because my motor on my electric assist, my Shimano Steps E8000, would not turn on. And I used this just a few days ago. It's been very, very windy, so I haven't been able to ride. And it worked fine on that ride. And so I did a little troubleshooting. I've got my battery here. And the first thing I did was I took the battery out of the mount, cleaned where the connections are. Let's see if I can do this one-handed so you can see what I'm talking about. So like I cleaned inside here, and then I also cleaned here where the battery connections are, and then I put it back in and nothing happened. And so I went up and started looking around at the controller. I thought, okay, let's just follow this wire, and I got down to here, and sure enough, there's a little connector here, and it had come apart. And so I just put that back together, and I'm going to tape it a little bit more securely. And so now when I turn on the motor, the controller comes on and the motor's working again. You just never know what's going to happen when you go for a trike ride. All right, let's go. Come on, Myrtle, let's go. All right, so I am on my way on this ride, and I am with my friend Dave. He decided to join me. I had called him for help with my electric assist, and he was like, well, I'll come over and we'll get it fixed and then we'll go for a ride. And I actually figured out what the problem was on my own, and I'm feeling very, as they say, chuffed about that. And so we're gonna go, today we're going to a park that I rode to with Joni, and I had posted a video where I used my drone and we went through this date palm orchard. And it was a very short video, and I was gonna make a bigger video about it, and I can't find the footage. I don't know what I did with it. And so Dave and I are gonna go to the park and do it again. All right, so we're on a quieter road out here with Dave, and the winds are blowing probably 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's been super windy. Last night the winds came up so strong, I was in my trailer and I thought we were having an earthquake. It's so interesting how the winds will come up very, very quickly, and it'll be blowing like 40, 50 miles an hour just for a short period of time, and then they dissipate just as quickly. But you just never know what's going to happen, and so you can be out on a ride and you think, oh, 10, 15 miles an hour, and then the next thing you know, you're riding in 30, 40 mile an hour winds. And so, but today I think it's going to be pretty calm and feels good to be out here. I really like riding on these sidewalks. They're very wide, they're very smooth. And I like that they're curving too. This road actually has a bike lane, but it's kind of fun to be on the sidewalk. I hardly ever see anybody walking or riding or in a golf cart here. And I really like all the flowers too. All right, so Dave's taking me down another road, different than the way I went with Joni, and this one's got a really nice bike lane on it, and it's a little bit of downhill right here, so we can get some speed going. Looks like I better hurry up if I'm going to follow Dave through this light. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you can see this, but 19, 20 miles an hour. Yeah, that'll do. Yeehaw! So Dave's taking me on a path here above the road we were just on. I don't know, he's looking out this way. Yeah, check this out. So this is a CV Link Bikeway and electric vehicle path.
Keep it from washing.
Very interesting. So I think what they mean when they say electric vehicle path is golf carts. And Dave's taking the new cycle path, electric vehicle path. Not really sure what's happening here. This guy's backing up, and we really don't have any place to go. Don't want to get too close to him. Looks like he's turning. This is our destination. All right, bye-bye, big truck. Yeah, so this is the date palm orchard that I flew my drone in, I don't know, 10 days ago or so ago, and I want to try it again. All right, so this is the date palm orchard. That's a parking lot. And so Dave and I are going to kind of cruise around first just to kind of get a lay of the land and see where would be a good place to fly from. There's not very many cars here, so I feel like it's going to be safe to fly the drone. Right. So, okay, let's go set up the drone. Okay, so Dave has the drone in his hand, and we're ready to go. So we're starting up the drone right now, and the lights are flashing, and flying in 3, 2, 1. And then he's just gonna let it go from his hand, and then it turns around and it sees us. And then I have this beacon, and I can tell it from which direction I want it to film us from, the front, the side, the back, and I can also say I want it to be closer or further away. But that's about all I can do with this beacon, and I cannot see what the drone sees. So I'll just have to wait until later to look at the footage. Okay, so we got Dave who's gonna hand land this drone. So I've got it on landing in 3, 2, 1. And that's all there is to it. Following Dave. So Dave, you know we can't trip this light. So we'll just go after these cars. Just go against the red. All right, we are almost back to the church. All right, I don't know if you can see this. This is my controller, and it shows my range in trail mode as 1 mile. That's all I have left in this battery. But luckily, the church is just on the other side of this intersection. So, as I often say, there is nothing like timing. So it's been a very nice ride here with Dave. Flying the drone, using the 360 camera. Saw Roadrunner, bright blue skies, very little wind. And I know a lot of people are dealing with just horrific weather, and I really hope everybody is safe and healthy and staying warm. And as always, thank you for watching.